Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForge reporting from the sidelines. Poke loose. Edwards with it. Now guarded by... Drills it from outside.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Back to Kennard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both free throws good from Kennard.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
To the wing on the left. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 6 points.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And that is a big man rumbling downhill. Randall is an excellent pick-and-roll partner.
James. And LeBron throws it down.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Here's Edwards. Shoots. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Oh, here's Edwards. He has 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
That's the line for your Timberwolves. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Hayes up top. LeBron outside. Back to Hayes. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Randall left side. McDaniels on the wing. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Hachimura grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 6. To the middle. Kicks it out to James. Back to Hachimura. Count that bucket.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Back to Kennard. Here's James. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 6. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Trains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 13 points.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
There's Gobert. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, good to see Gobert attacking the defense like this, forcing them to foul.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. James throws it down hard.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. You put a little extra on that one.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
At the elbow, it's James. .23 seconds left in the first quarter. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Gobert pulls it in. Here's Edwards going inside, and Edwards with the stuff.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Anthony Edwards.
17.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Pass to Shannon. Looking for Conley. He gets it there. Here's Shannon. Kennard covering. Shot clock at 6. And here's Conley outside. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 7-point differential. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the 7-footer Ayton, when he's this close to the basket, he's looking for the jam.
For 3, drills the three-pointer.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And that one's good, James.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
James gets inside and finishes. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Conley. Sinks that one from the post.
Great control by Conley in the float game. Gave it just enough.
Here's James. Minnesota with the rebound. Pass to Anderson. And here is Dosunmu. Still yet to score. A three-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's deflected. Fires for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got his first points in this one.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Cleveland. Reed with the rebound. On the wing, Dosunmu. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Lakers with the ball. They trail by 9 points. And that one is good.
creating space. Doncic will move defenders around.
Here's Dosunmu. It's good. Dosunmu's got 5 now. There's a minute 47 left in the first half. Doncic outside. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Anderson. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. And here is Conley. He's defended by Reed. Shot clock at 5. Reed misses. Lakers trail by 7. Reeves drives in. Lays it up off the glass.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Here's Dosunmu. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And that's now 7 points for Dosunmu. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And the wide open shot from Reed. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Pass to Doncic. Back to Reeves. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup. Reeves has got 4 this quarter.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. It's a 3-point game. And that one's good. Doncic.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
Back to Reed. Doncic with the steal. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Minnesota on top, up by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Reeves outside. Out to Doncic. For the lead, Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Pass to Edwards. Over Reeves. And that one's on target from the wing. Edwards got the opening bucket to start the second half for Minnesota. Back to Reeves. And he converts the layup. Reeves has got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Pass to LaRavia. From downtown, Minnesota with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. With some arc, Luka Doncic grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Open shot, Edwards. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
And he makes that one.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers trail by 4. Over in the corner, LaRavia. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Substitution on court.
James right side. To the inside. Hachimura. Nice defense from McDaniel. Here's Edwards. Kept alive, Minnesota. Tries again. Edwards, he is a bruiser.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
To the paint. Kicks it out to James. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And that's his style right there. That's his game. He plays it as well as anyone. And when we get to crunch time, that's when he's at his best.
Here's Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Well, right there, Edwards uses the screen to create the space he needs.
James gets the bucket. LeBron's got 16.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Lakers trail by 4. Gobert pulls it in. For 3, Edwards. Edwards with confidence.
And look, Edwards has a lethal pull-up game. It's one of the things that makes him so difficult to guard.
Kicks it out to LeBron. Pass to Hayes. Back to James. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
And once James catches fire, just keep feeding.
Edwards with the dunk of the night.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. Back to James. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Pass to Kennard. Lakers working the ball around now. Latrey. The offensive rebound. Back to LeBron. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's Luke Kennard with the 3. 10 points for him. It's Edwards on the wing. He has 35. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. Free throw good, Edwards.
At the line for 2.
2nd free throw, no good. Here's James, and the shot goes down. LeBron's got 20 points. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. Back right after this. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. After Reed. Anderson outside. And here is Dosunmu. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the 2nd half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Reed. The Lakers with the rebound. And he uses the glass on the layup. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him. and he delivers with a much-needed score. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. And now a 9-point Timberwolves lead. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Minnesota making some changes. Edwards. Edwards with the bump and the bucket.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Lakers trail by 8. Hachimura. And there's the dunk.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
LeBron with it. Picked up by Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Now James. 6 to shoot. The basket is good.
And when you need a big score, you want LeBron to get the ball. And that's why.
Edwards. Another shot. And the rejection by James. Here's Hachimura. From about 19. Rebounded by DiVincenzo. Now Gobert. Outside Edwards. Connect on the chain.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
The 3 doesn't go.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
And they go to the intentional foul. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Driving, it's Edwards. Layup, no good. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
LeBron James. And get the 3. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Left side, Edwards. Now Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. Edwards fires. And down goes the 3. It's stolen by Gobert. Oh, that was a two-hander. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.